symbolizing a more power on this International Women's Day, knowing that power is about being more valuable than we realize. We start this session with Sea Garjana, literally the lioness, Sihan Garjana, inhaling fully, doing our exhalations, roaring like the lionesses. A very dynamic one, reverse the suppression. Come to being able to express. Value yourselves. Know that you're more valuable than what you realize you are. Yes, it is excellent to sit in a spread knee Vajrasan too, or a Padmasan, roaring literally like a lioness. Clearing the mucus from the throat, reversing several fears of not being able to express. On this day, International Women's Day, like any other day, nothing big, nothing special happening, but in believing that one is strong. There are times when we feel everything is going wrong, and we know at that time we are strong. This includes all the men in the tribe too. Prettiness and good looks come from happiness. Happiness comes from being able to be honest to not only ourselves, but to those around us. Every moment is another moment, every day another day, tomorrow is another day. Let's believe in miracles. Let's believe in manifestation. There are no contraindications to roaring, to Sea Garjana. Let's finish off with one last one, even if you've done several. And then start with alternate nostril Kapalbhati. Let's start from 51. So it goes 51, 50, 49, 48. Yeah. So we will be doing 25 and a half each. Alternate nostril Kapalbhati. As soon as you've finished, with eyes closed, imagine a gender equal world, a world free of bias, of stereotypes, of discrimination. A world that is diverse, that is equitable. A world that is inclusive of women. A world where difference is valued. Equality of genders is valued, is celebrated. Let us all together with this tribe forge women's equality. Collectively, we will all break the biases Come into normal Kapalbhati now. Continue. Literally saying more power to you, regardless of whether we are a woman or a male. More power to you, our own selves. And in this Kapalbhati now, we continue with active exhalations doing feather touch. Energizing ourselves, vitalizing ourselves, tranquilizing ourselves, sensitizing ourselves, cooling ourselves, balancing ourselves. Feather touch on the face, knowing that we've mixed Kapalbhati with feather touch. Celebrating failures in a form where it was a learning experience and truth was discovered by our own mistakes. Celebrating womanhood, celebrating abundance, celebrating love, being our own miracles, Kapalabhatis, designing ourselves in such a way that procrastination doesn't play. How motivating are my words? Keep motivating yourselves too. We don't have to use very crisp English or Hindi or any other language. We don't have to be orators. We just have to be filled with abundance. We just have to know of the numerous benefits feather touch and Kapalbhati are surfacing on each one of us. We have to be trainers and we have to train trainers. The moment we are ready to go out there and teach someone, we are trainers. And that we can share only if we ourselves are role models. We get ready now to discontinue feather touch and to discontinue Kapalbhati. Give yourselves a few moments to experience the sensations of the feather touch on the face. Intensify the awareness. And then start only after acknowledging, yes, I feel the feather touch. Yes, I feel the abundance of the touch of my fingertips on my face. Start with Kapi Pranayama. Pout the lips like the beak of a crow and inhale. The onset of summer calls for cooling and for healing, to stay away from disease and come to ease with Kapi Pranayama. Pout the lips so that they look like the beak of a crow. Stay cockeyed. Release the cockeyed Nasagraha Mudra and exhale from the nostrils as much as possible till you're completely empty. Exhale well. And then do 3 exhalations, throwing out 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. So throwing out air, but you have to throw out completely. It's only 3 by way of count of 1. Please watch. Kapi Pranayama again. So we are alternating Kapi Pranayama with exhalations in a count of 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, but we are completely exhaling. Let your Kapi inhalations fill your lungs completely. We're copying the crow, one who never falls ill, has no disease in spite of misbehaviors, like eating anything and at any time, unlike any other species on the face of this earth, except pigs and crows. Keep wondering at how wonderful you are as a woman while you do it. How outstanding, how marvelous, how adorable, how nurturing. Woman, W for wonderful, O for outstanding, M for marvelous, A for adorable, N for nurturing, woman. Last round, Kapi Pranayama. Discontinue Kapi Pranayama and come into a complete twist for Abdominal Bhastrika. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, inflate the abdomen. Exhale, bring it back to normal. Continue. A very powerful one, Abdominal Bhastrika. We're currently doing Abdominal Bhastrika with a twist in any sage pose. Change sides. Four more still not written, four more to come. Change this to Bhastrika using arms, okay? From very good, Shruti, caring. From Abdominal Bhastrika, use normal Bhastrika, okay? Normal. So we've shifted from abdomen to lungs. Continue. Lovely. 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 Awesome. Shoulder rotation, Bhastrika continues. Reverse. Excellent. Discontinue. Shoulder rotations, Bhastrika, everything. We get into Viloma Pranayama now. Viloma Pranayama. We inhale fully. Exhale 1/3, another 1/3. Exhale completely. Inhale fully. Full inhale, little zor se. Exhale 1/3, another 1/3. Exhale completely. One more round. Now do the same without force. Inhale gently. Exhale 1/3, another 1/3, 1/3. 3 rounds. So it's not soundful, yeah? It's very subtle, very sukshma. Just like we've decided to stay gender equal today, we keep breath equality too. We're now doing Anuloma Pranayama. Inhale 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Exhale completely non-stop. Unbiased to the breath like we are unbiased to women today. No discrimination to the breath like there is no discrimination we hope for women. A breath that is diverse but equitable, that is inclusive, that is valued. We celebrate breaths at YogDivine with this tribe, just like women are celebrated. Let's together forge breath equality like we forge women equality. Now make it sukshma. Inhale 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 in Anuloma. Exhale completely, but not gross. What is the difference between gross and sukshma? Inhale, exhale is sthul, which means gross, which means intense. That's also right. Nothing is wrong. Okay, we are just training, gearing our breaths. And gentle, tasmin sati shwas parshwas arkati vicheda pranayam is sukshma, is subtle. Both are correct. The Yoga Sutra of Patanjali ji mentioned dualities, which means each one is correct. There is no judging, there is no right, there is no wrong. There is only vivek used. Vivek is not literally discrimination. It's about knowing what is right at what time and what is wrong. And that too is anitya, impermanent. And we now, after finishing one more sthul, Anuloma Pranayama. What were we doing? Sthul, that is gentle. Anuloma, because we were inhaling and dividing it in 3 parts. Viloma was non-stop. We move on to Gunakar Pranayama, a multiplication, one that looks like the breast cancer loop. Closing the right nostril with Nasagra Mudra and the thumb. We lift awareness from the right shoulder blade as we inhale up the left nostril. We change fingers, exhaling from the right nostril, out from the left shoulder blade. We inhale from the left shoulder blade, up the right nostril, close it, lungs are full. Exhale from the left nostril, out from the right shoulder blade. It's a loop, gunakar, multiplication. This will require awareness. Pratikshan sajag rahe. rounds of Gunakar Pranayam. It will involve a set. So it will involve 6 breaths. And then we once again do the more power to you, MPTY. The more power to you, pranayam, Swan Pranayam. Literally like you heard that Frosty going, wow, 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 wow. The panting way. My Frosty. Alert. Swan Pranayam. With gender equality in the world, free from bias, free from discrimination, equitable and diverse, inclusive, as we celebrate International Women's Day. Continue Swan Pranayam. We are ready to complete the session. Get ready to discontinue Swan Pranayam, but with full awareness that you have to inhale too. Discontinue Swan Pranayam completely.